What happened to Warden Jones is something that should never happen in a facility meant for curing patients. This isn't a damn prison, detective. This is a hospital for the mentally disturbed. Fearbrook is just becoming another repeat of Yolders all over again.
Well, seeing as you're the new warden, Miss Surge, which, if I might add, is a little bit insane, seeing that you were placed as the warden just a few days after Jones was murdered. You should really make this place into what you want it to be.
And you think you being here, interrogating my patients, is really going to help with that? The last thing they need is some detective to constantly be watching their every move. It riles them up. And who knows, your presence here may very well be the reason of Mr. Sawyer snapping and killing Jones the other night.
You really think you can help them, Miss Surge? My daughter is back with them again, after you tried bringing her back to reality last year. And how'd that work out? Right, it didn't. She stabbed you, and then she ran off. You know, if it weren't for me checking in on Howard, you'd be dead just like him. I'm going to talk to Mr. Sawyer. Don't follow me. Mr. Sawyer, we need to have a little talk about what happened the other night with Mr. Jones.
Oh, the piggy. Yeah. He'd a little mean on him. Figured he'd be good for the slaughter.
You're telling me there's no plan with you involving the killing of Mr. Jones?
I don't make plans, detective. I merely slaughter that which needs to be slaughtered. Nothing more, nothing less.
This has nothing to do with the Army of Fear?
Oh, that bunch of crazies. No, I work alone, Butch. Butch works alone. They have a couple of screws loose, detective. I'd keep my eye on them if I were you.
You're not so sane up there yourself, Mr. Sawyer.
So you make these dolls out of people because you believe you're doing them a favor. Is that correct?
I believe I'm doing the world a favor. Human beings are the lowest possible work of art to exist, but I, as an artist, still see the potential within them. I simply take the supplies that are provided to me and create something exceptional with it. An ideal version of a human being.
You talk very poorly of the human race, but you do realize that you are a human yourself, don't you, Alice?
Unfortunately so. However, though I am human, I'm a special kind of human. A kind with an artistic mind. And I would never murder a fellow artist, unless I needed to, as they've already reached the highest potential they could as a human, and will hopefully spread that to the rest of the world, to make it less of a dull place. Speaking of a dull and uncreative individual.
Sawyer wasn't being helpful. I gotta talk to another one of your patients.
I'm in the middle of a psychoanalysis, detective. I'm sorry, it'll have to wait.
No, it won't have to wait. You have Miss Monroe right here. That seems like a perfect opportunity.
I refuse to let you interrogate my patients during an analysis, detective. I cannot, as a good psychiatrist, let that happen.
You don't think her responses to my questions will be useful to your analysis, Miss Surge? Mrs. Monroe, as I understand it, you're a very recent addition to the Army of Fear, correct?
I guess you can say that.
And how did you get involved with them?
Well, you know, the wolf. Always looking for new recruits. He has connections. And if he finds someone who has the spark he's looking for, then you're in.
How exactly did he find you?
His girlfriend. Or, as I also understand, your daughter.
You knew Penelope before joining them?
More or less. But the boss says to keep that kind of information private. And I've already told you too much as it is.
I asked a question and you're gonna answer it.
See what I mean, Elizabeth? Those who lack a creative mind are so much more prone to anger.
Mrs. Monroe, you speak to me and you speak to me only. You understand?
And self-entitled.
Do you understand?
You know, detective, if you weren't so caught up in interrogating me right now, you'd be able to stop the murder that's about to happen in cell block B.
What the hell are you talking about? What's going on in cell B?
Maybe listen to the doctor a little more often, Detective. At least she's got a creative mind.